Folks, get ready to pump the pecs up. Pat Flynn here with the Hebrew Hammer himself, Aleks. Hey, check it out. We are going to take you through a cool 100 rep push-up challenge. We are celebrating the official announcement of my upcoming book, How to Be Better at Almost Everything. So we're going to be introducing you to a lot of fun fitness challenges over the next couple of weeks. I've got a very special one today. It's called the 100 rep push-up challenge. And a little background on this. So here's the idea when it comes to challenges in general. Let us know where you're tuning in from. A concept I talk about in this book is the idea of short-term specialization. And we're pretty familiar with this when it comes to exercise in terms of specificity, right? If we want to get better at something, we have to do that thing specifically. Like, don't expect to get good at pull-ups unless you're actually doing pull-ups. But what we can use, or especially when it comes to fitness, are short-term challenges to really kind of focus in on a specific progression or exercise and try and speed that skill along as quickly as possible. So to be a good generalist, to be good to great at many things, you often have to be a good short-term specialist. So that's where something like a push-up challenge will come in. When I first started working out, getting in shape, my Taekwondo instructor noticed that I had very skinny stick arms and not a lot of upper body strength. So I asked him, hey, well, what can I do to start to kind of get a little bit stronger? I don't really have any equipment. He said, do 100 push-ups a day. And I was like, well, that's great. I can't even do one push-up, really. So how am I supposed to do 100 a day? And his answer was, do 100 push-ups a day. So it was like, goes kind of in a circle a little bit, but it's true. Like, how do I get better at pull-ups? Like, I can't do a pull-up. Well, do pull-ups. Well, I can't do pull-ups. How do I get better at pull-ups? Do pull-ups. So you got to figure out some nuances there, and that's where progressions come in. But the hard truth, the important truth is if you want to get better at something, you got to practice at something specifically. So maybe you have to raise your hands at first. Maybe you have to use partial reps. It doesn't matter. But what's really good about 100 reps push-up challenge a day is you can explore a variety of different push-up variations, and you can play around with all different kinds of variables. What does that mean? So, one, you can play around with density. How quickly, that's what we'll do today. We'll do a density challenge. How quickly can we get 100 push-ups in? You can spread the push-ups out throughout the day. Maybe you'll do 20 here, 20 there, 10 here, 5 there, just taking little movement snacks. Really good way to practice the technique and also, just burn some extra calories, so on and so forth. You can work in more difficult push-up variations and that sort of thing. So what we're going to do for this challenge, this is a fun way to do it, and we'll take some bets here for anyone who wants to get in, is we're going to see, this is a density challenge. How few sets will it take us, Aleks I don't even think is warmed up yet, so
it's going to take a lot.
We'll see how this goes. How few sets will it take us to get 100 push-ups? So if you're tuning in, let us know, how few sets do you think we and Aleks will get 100 push-ups in?
I'm saying for Pat, it's going to be like half a set.
Half a set.
That'll be done.
So will take us 2 sets, will take us 3 sets. That's the challenge. Now, why push-ups specifically? There goes Alyssa. You're missing the push-up challenge, by the way.
On purpose.
Oh, darn.
4. Christina says 4. Push-ups are going to do a lot. 1, help you just build good functional upper body strength, core stability. You want the body moving as one solid unit. Really going to add some muscle to the pecs, shoulders, triceps. Tighten up that old what do they call it? The bingo wing? 4. All right, so we're pretty unanimously 4. It's a really kind of a knittingness exercise. It ties everything together. Throw some thoughts in there. Why the push-up?
Well, one of the other great things about the push-up is that it has a remarkable impact on a lot of other upper body movements. Namely, we'll say the overhead press. Now, even though, for example, you're pressing in a completely different direction, the pecs and the triceps are very important for an overhead press. It's not just the shoulders. So if those are lagging behind and you're finding that you're plateauing on, let's say you want to do more reps with a given weight, or you want to do a heavier weight in the kettlebell military press, being good at push-ups is going to help to make sure that the muscles that help to scaffold the work of the shoulders is going to be a lot more effective. So more than just that, if you have any interest in later on doing one-arm push-ups, if you're not very good at two-arm push-ups, you're just not going to get anywhere with a one-armer. So it has a lot of benefits overall for all of the other things that you're already interested in or potentially interested in, and that you maybe think is beneath you. And I can assure you it's not.
It's not. Well, it might be above you right now. But speaking of one-arm push-ups, I should mention this. For those of you who have already pre-ordered a copy of the book or are thinking about pre-ordering, Alex and I are putting together a new program called The Minimalist, which is designed to help you master those vital few bodyweight exercises like the one-arm push-up, pistol, hanging leg raise, and pull-up. It really kind of give you the biggest bang for your buck for building strength, muscle, mobility, athleticism. That is free for anybody who orders 3 copies pre-orders 3 copies. Now, why would you want 3 copies? Well, obviously, so you can read it 3 times. That's the simple answer.
How else are you going to read it?
But also for that cool book. So we'll talk more about that coming up, but the link for that is below. For now, shall we get started on the challenge? So here's the bet, folks. You have one last chance. We might have a giveaway, whoever gets it right. How few sets will it take us, or how many sets will it take us to get 100 push-ups in? Decent push-ups. We're going to be going at a good tempo, but full range of motion. You can call us out if we start cheating. Believe me, we know you will. And there's a lot of ways you can do this density challenge. So, for example, you can make this more or less challenging by fixing other variables. So you could fix the tempo and make this more challenging. Like how quickly or how few sets will it take me to get 100 push-ups if I lock the tempo in at 2 sets down, 1 second up, for example, something like that. So there's a lot of ways you can have fun with this. We'll explore the many different variations of how to get 100 reps in future videos. We're just kind of laying the general framework now. And we're going to be starting off with a density day. How quickly can we get 100 reps in? That's it, all right? 5, 2. Somebody says 2. Holy crap. That means I had to do at least 50 push-ups.
2 sets of 50.
2 sets of 50.
No, it's 100 for each of us, right? It's not 100 between the 2 of us. Is that the way that's supposed to be?
No, it's 100 for each.
Yeah, that's
it's 100 for each.
Yeah, you got a lot of faith in us, which we greatly appreciate. But one,
do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
I'll do the first set. Here, I'll move it up. You tell me how close I need to get,
all right,
so people can assess. Make sure I'm not bullshit.
That looks pretty good.
Pretty good.
Let me see here. Maybe move it back just slightly. Good. This is a very exact science, folks.
All right, here we go. It's been a while since I've done this, so.
Not looking forward to this.
Count
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Does that look good?
15, good. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48,
Woo!
49,
Woo!
50.
Oh!
Wow, damn. Anybody who bet on Pat is certainly going to win because I'm not going to.
You'll always do good to bet on me, folks. All right, so.
He's been up drinking pots and pots of coffee this morning and doing warm-up. Let's see what I got.
We're trying to inflate.
Right, got a lat spread going.
50 push-ups. How'd those look? Were those good?
Yeah.
Any violations?
No, I wouldn't say so.
All right, Alex's turn, folks. Let's see what he's got. Let's take some gets. How many reps is he going to get in the first set? 1, 2, 3.
This is actually 5.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah. Woo. All right, so if I'm going to do the 2 set, how the pecs feeling?
Pecs are good. Tries are killing me.
Yeah, so tries that are going to fry on this first. So before I attempt my next set to see if I can meet the
odds,
not disappoint anybody majorly here, push-up technique. The best way, or the place you want to own the push-up first, is sort of your standard military style push-up. Elbows in, pointed straight back, feet together. You're a moving plank is the best way to think about it. Straight line, top of your head, down through your tailbone. That said, once you own that position, that's sort of the fundamental, that's the foundation, right? Once you get that, then by all means, vary things up. Change the grip, go even more narrow, go a little bit wider. But it's like anything else. Like, you got to know the rules and you got to own the rules before you can intelligently break the rules. So if you can only do a push-up like this, nah. We got to bring it in. We got to get that first. Feel solid and good there. And then, whoa, explosion of likes. Holy.
Yeah, that was...
By the way, folks, thank you. Yeah, we do need likes and hearts for validation, so please drop those in. So, I mean, I can't just keep delaying the inevitable. I gotta try and finish it.
You're doing us both a favor.
So I gotta do 50 reps. It's the second set, as you might imagine, is a lot harder than the first.
Oh yeah.
So, let's see here. Can I do it? I'm gonna need some likes and hearts.
Okay, we just got a big explosion. That should get you at least an extra 10 reps or whatever else you would have had.
All right, shake the blood out. You might feel some lactic acid when doing something like this. Just ignore it.
It'll go away.
Just ignore it. All right, here we go. You keep me honest.
I'm going to keep you very honest.
Keep me honest, folks.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 50. Look how well that went. Okay.
Woo!
You got another one in you? Okay.
It's gonna have to be 3.
That's pretty good.
I
50
could
and 40.
maybe do it, but they wouldn't look pretty, and that's the point.
Yeah, they gotta look pretty. All right.
You gotta be fair, folks. No, like 300 swings, no bad reps, none. Like if you start losing alignment, if you start compensating in any type of way, you gotta call it, because then you're just, think of these challenges like this, right? Think of these challenges like this. It's not just about burning calories. It's about building a skill. It's about refining that mind-body connection, that neurological efficiency. So reps are great, but to the extent that you start doing bad reps, you're building a bad habit.
Yeah.
You're ruining the skill. So don't let pride, don't let ego get in the way. Nobody's impressed by somebody who can do 100 really crappy push-ups. Right?
Absolutely.
Do it right. Get it done. You'll get stronger. So I'll go for 3. I only got 10 more left to go. You ready for yours?
I guess so. I mean,
let's do it. How many Alex? Let's take some bets. Is Alex going to get more or less than his first set? You got 30 the first time, right?
Yeah.
More or less. Let's give him some support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh ho ho ho. All right, so I got 10 more to do. Think I can do it?
you got this.
I'm just gonna get it done so I can bow
Bow
out.
out, yeah.
Let's do it. 10 more reps, good push-ups. Whoo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5.
Now, for all you who are OCD, take this. Oh.
There we go.
101 reps. You're gonna have to live with that. You're gonna have to live with if Adrian Monk is watching. You're gonna have to live with that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna round that number out.
I know. All right.
You need more rest? You good to go?
Well, we gotta get this done one way or the other. And for the record, folks, I'm very much a low rep guy. High reps, Pat he's got me beat by a long shot.
So you're at 50 now, right?
Yes.
30 and 20. All right.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do increments. Folks, so this is what's going to happen when you do this challenge. That first set, you're going to feel monstrous. The pecs are going to be pumped.
Yeah.
You got to start wearing the muscle shirts, man.
Yeah, that's my downfall here. It's not the fact that I rarely do over 5 reps, which has left me completely incapable of doing.
But what you'll
more.
find, people sometimes think, like, higher reps are really useful. So I don't like this sort of either-or mentality pretty much when it comes to anything. Some things definitely are either-or, but a lot of things are both and.
Yeah.
It's not just because you do low reps, you shouldn't do high reps. Good training should seek to always find the most effective and efficient way to a goal. And higher reps, whatever that means, it can mean a lot of different things, depending on where you come from, are exceptionally useful and often will fill gaps that lower rep training creates. So it's not surprising when somebody will do some higher rep push-up or body weight work and find that their overhead press improves. There's gaps that were filled. Same thing, you see it all the time with kettlebell swings. Somebody's stalled on a deadlift, they start to do some swings, and either the endurance work or the power work on that force velocity curve fills some sort of gap that then helps them to express more absolute strength. Does that make sense, folks?
You know, another thing too to consider is that, you know, I mentioned that typically I stick within a 5 rep range, 5 or fewer, but lately I have been doing more, just not quite up to 30 and beyond. And one of the reasons why is because no matter what, you're also going to run into what's called the law of accommodation, which just means that your body is going to get used to a certain exercise, a certain rep range.
Law of accommodation.
This is a law that if you want to break it, you're going to have a hard time doing it. You have to practice for whatever it is that you want to get good at. And oftentimes, if you're stuck doing, let's say, between certain reps or certain range of reps, certain type of exercises, and you just switch it up for maybe even a month and you start going either higher reps, doing different exercises, things like that, you go back to the exercises that you like and you'll find whatever plateaus you were at, you can now blast through. And part of it is because you're better prepared and more roundly prepared in order to get a little bit farther in your training goals.
Absolutely right. So I'm going to do some more push-ups. I'll do bonus. It's 100 reps minimum. So it took me 3 sets to do 100. Did anybody guess 3 sets? I saw a lot of 4.
Yeah. One person said 2, which was generous but almost correct.
Somebody said almost correct. Isn't it 30 degrees here? Yes, Amy. It's quite cold today. It's a balmy 42. Shannon, how are you? So real quick, as we finish up these things, I don't want to forget Alex and I, as a bonus for anybody who's grabbing pre-orders a new book, if you get 3 copies, you're going to get our upcoming minimalist program. It's called The Minimalist, and what it is it's focusing on those sort of super high yield body weight only exercises. How to get there, how to be able to do things like one-arm push-up, pistol squat, hanging leg raise, pull-up, and then how to use those exercises to really maximize your athleticism, strength, muscle, capacity, whatever. So head to the link on the page. It's right there, howtobebetterbook.com. You'll see all the other great stuff we're giving away, but for the 3-book package, you'll also get this bodyweight program. So if you like bodyweight training, this is something that you can add to what you're already doing to really just gain proficiency in those really, and let's be honest, they're cool exercises. You know, being able to do a one-arm push-up, it gets you some attention. Cool. It's worth doing it. What's up, Bill? So you got some push-ups to do.
Yeah.
We'll just alternate. I'm getting icing on the cake. I'm getting bonuses here. So I'm at 101 reps. Alex is at, what are you at, 60?
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, now you're getting them. Now the counting's gonna get hard. So you're at 72.
Yeah. 72. Good.
I'll just do.
I'll do a set of 8 after this, make it a little easy to count from there.
So let's do some variations now. Another good way to do this is just do tempo push-ups. So you can kind of lock the tempo in certain directions. So you can do a quick negative, slow eccentric. How about that? Yeah. So we'll do 1 second down, 3 seconds up. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
nice.
You're at 109. Michael still loses mine.
So what's cool about that variation, by the way, what's cool about locking tempo for a lot of exercises is same thing. When you're developing a skill, it's helpful if you can slow it down, because then you can really detect where the weak link might be in that particular exercise. Well, maybe it's where I'm at around 90 degrees, or maybe it's close to the bottom, and you can really start to grind through those sticking points and focus on how to correct any compensations or weaknesses throughout the movement. So when I'm doing that slow concentric, I'm really focusing on, this is the movement I'm thinking, right? How am I dialing my hands out against the ground, externally rotating the shoulder, flaring the lat, and keeping those elbows locked in? That sort of slow concentric, which means upward portion, really helps to focus on that specific technique that you might not be so aware of when you're doing push-ups rather quickly.
Yeah.
How many did you do? Were you at 80?
Well, I thought I was at 80, but Amy is saying 79, so I think she's probably more honest, or maybe taking a little bit better count than I am. So
we're gonna go with Amy on this. So Alex still has 21 reps to do. We can't turn this video off until Alex gets all of his reps.
Yeah.
So if you're sick of us, you gotta wait. All right, so 1, you're 80. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So we have 10 more
Make this easy.
reps.
Yeah.
10 more reps. Who's going to try this today, folks? Who's in on the 100 rep push-up challenge today?
We want to know. We want to see the video.
Yeah. Tag a friend. Challenge him. Just be like, hey, guess what? Or an enemy. You can do an enemy. Tag both of your friends. I know some people are really popular.
And they've got 2, maybe even 3 friends.
Yeah, Chris is in.
Very good.
Amy, you're getting a lot of support.
Who else
here.
we got in?
Anna's
Anna Banana.
There's no reason not to do this, because the push-ups are just, you can have them throughout the day however you want. Do them. You could elevate your hands on your desk if you need a progression. Do them at work. Wherever you can squeeze a few reps in. Don't feel like you have to do them just like we're doing them here. We're doing a specific density type of challenge, but one really good way to sort of build proficiency at something is just set a quota, or that's something like, I need to do this many reps of this exercise at some point before the end of the day.
Totally.
Or I need to do this much time of this much activity at some point throughout the day. So skills are very cumulative. Same thing with exercise and strength. You don't have to practice it all at once. You can break it out, and sometimes that makes things a lot more accessible. Poland, except we have the whole country of Poland doing the challenge. Well, good look at that.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna make Poland strong. We're gonna pump the pecs up of the Polish
pump the
people.
Polish pecs.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
All right, you got 10 more reps, and then
do
we're gonna
the last
shut up.
one.
10 more reps, folks. Just give them some support, some likes, some hearts.
Count in Polish if you can.
Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work, Brochacho. Very, very nice. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to head over to the page, howtobetterbook.com. Remember, if you do 3 copies, if you pre-order 3 copies, you're going to get our new upcoming Minimalist Bodyweight Mastery program. It's not even listed on the page because it's just for subscribers and followers of this page and that, but you'll get that. So links below. Thanks for joining in. Tag friends, share this video. We're going to show some more variations of push-up challenges next week. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Adios.